Wi-Fi has been working all day long for the past couple of days. Uh, so I ought to be good. There's less people on it at the minute because my siblings aren't here. Sign in. Press any button. Press absolute power move. Just press the power button. Check this volume. How we looking? How we looking? Way too high. This here. Open everything up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I should restart this since last time we cut out so bad. Now, full disclosure, I have played this game before. It's just been like quite a while. So, yeah. It's a very good game. It's definitely been quite a minute since I've played it, minus the most recent times. I got freckles too. I don't have like that many freckles. You're good about
A lot
it.
of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
It.
I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
House. It's a very unstable looking house. Yes, we're back in the woods. Maybe
Someone had
someone
put up a
won't
chain
get
link
lost.
fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
A pair of bolt cutters would fix that quite quickly. If you're good enough, you can lockpick it. I've always wanted to get into lockpicking. I reckon I should try it out sometime. Bop, bop, bop,
I lived
bop,
here until I was
bop.
11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I'm out of water already. I might go get some at the hour mark. We took a tumble here. Maybe that's a bit more than a tumble, depending on how high up we are. I love this. This is so much okay. Not to act like I didn't love the first episode of Life is Strange, but this is so much better graphics wise.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Uh-oh. Tax evasion.
I hadn't been
My
back since my
favorite.
brother Lewis's funeral.
Rest in peace, Lewis, I guess. That's really pretty. I love going camping.
In her
I
will,
camp with
my mother
family
left me a key,
every
but
single year.
didn't tell me
It's
what it
very nice.
unlocked.
Oh, key.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or
The title
she
screen at
thought
Walk to
the
Dad.
mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Clearly it worked. Hopefully I won't get lost this time around down here. It is so pretty down here. It is so pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yep. Oh, missing poster. Wee woo, wee woo. Got Optifine.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if
Yeah, I
they're
can-
about to say something, but never
Right.
do.
Speak up, stupid. It is, yeah, hello. Norman is more vocal than these woods. Norman is what I've lovingly named the ghost in my room. Car. This is not related at all, but earlier I was
The house
playing
was
with
exactly
one of
like
my
I remembered it,
friends,
the way I'd been
and
dreaming about it.
when I had to go, completely accidentally said mum. Her mum's here. And not, like, my mother. Milton. You can just
As a
you can
child,
quite clearly
the house
see.
made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
You can quite
Now,
clearly
as a
see.
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I mean, I'd be afraid to go up to the top. It doesn't look very stable, like, at all. Down here looks fine. Looks like a normal house. Good old, good old, good old, good old, good old house.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
It looks like it's upside down. Also, I've never, like, unlocked a door on the first try. Unless it's, like, just twist it. I can't use key. I don't know how to work keys. Wind chimes. I don't like wind chimes. They're very annoying. Swing looped around the tree. Bins. We got a recycling bin. Orcas Island. Recyclables only. Okay. A fun story about these chairs. You know how you like have like the best. Hey up. You know you have like the best conversations on these chairs. We found one of these chairs over top of a fire pit, like the middle having like completely melted out. Okay, I think the audio should be fine with this. I might turn it up just like a little bit. Nope. Down. I'll turn up the music a little bit because I don't think it's copyrighted, but yeah, no, that should be fine. Okay, down we go. Get in the flat for
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Alright. These are a lot easier when I was, yeah, everything's easier when you're 11. And then 12 hits. Where's a WD-40? I have a skateboard, right? And, ooh, Uncle Jeb? I have a skateboard, and I have the package, like the wheels, like accidentally like drilled into it, and it is not good. I fall on it a lot. I'm not very good at skating. Still do it though.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Turn off the night we left.
For the first time in years.
If you weren't paying the bills. First time in years.
I felt like I was home.
But you just said you were afraid of the house. Okay, I had a miniature one of these that you could put like candles in. It's
But
very
instead
neat,
of
very
a
neat.
family, there were just
I thought that
memories
it
of
said
one.
die on it for just die on it for a second. Edith, Edie, Dawn, and Lewis. Loving memory of Lewis Finch. That's the day before Quackity's birthday, and about a couple years before. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Memorial service to Finch Family Cemetery. 2141. I almost said 2441 Fireweed Road. I can read. I just am very afraid that I'll sound like I have a speech impediment, and I'm trying not to stutter. I don't remember how to do it. I don't know how to do it either. It might not be it might not be like available as like a. I sound fine? Okay. I just feel like I'm taking a lot of awkward pauses in my sentences.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a
I
lot.
can see why. It takes an awful amount of time to get up here.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Wilbur would never get sick of eating salmon. Anyways. I never liked, like, old antique paintings.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
How'd you break your chopsticks? You must be really bad at using chopsticks. Hello? What is out there? Oh, of course. He doesn't need a window looking into the garage. Then you have the divided plates that they have, like, oh, that's filthy. That must have, like, something living in it at that point, isn't it? That is
My mom was the only one of us who could
disgusting.
imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh. I don't trust myself with fine china. Why is it called china if it's made out of Calvin?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
There is too much of it. I love books,
Even
so
the
this is like a
fireplace
bit
had a
much.
story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Or perhaps it was built. Did you know Matthew Gray Gubler hand built his own fireplace because he wanted it to quote look like a drunk gnome had built it. Dawn Finch living room. You just didn't take some of your stuff? Oh my goodness. Move better next time. Sheesh.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I mean, it went in.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot. I hate music boxes. They freak me out. People. I hate peoples. I said it last time. I hate looking in peepholes.
Finch who ever lived
I hate.
is buried somewhere in the library.
I'm terrified of like looking in like a peephole or a mail slot, and just seeing someone looking.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind.
Why I refuse to look in them. Yeah, clearly.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Sucks to suck, I guess. It doesn't work. Dang it.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie
That is a
retaliated
really pretty
and drilled
chair.
peepholes.
I want that on like a Hawaiian shirt. Like this pattern on a Hawaiian shirt. I want that. I want that. I just want to dress like Rambo. Bird. 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 Can we get a bird in chat from everyone here? A bird, please. Bird. 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 Everyone here. Bird. Yeah. Bird. Sven Hosted Finch and Edie. Oh, it's painted up there. I didn't even realize. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Is that a carpeted bathroom? Is that a carpeted bathroom? Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. I hate that. Calvin and Sam. Oh, only Calvin is labeled here.
My Grandpa
Hello?
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead
That's really
brother,
pretty. I like it. in
Calvin.
there. Dead brother. Oh, just hit me with the. Astronaut. Spaceman. Spaceman have done nothing wrong. Except fake the moon landing, because the moon isn't real.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Ann. That's my favorite song to play. I love playing Barbara Ann. 1960. Just missed World War II.
Mom must have locked the
hate
third
this.
floor stairs on the night we left.
Third floor stairs. Imagine. Oh yeah, that is. Will you live? You live with that? Oh my goodness. Where do I go? Where might I be going? Maybe down here. Oh, open door. I'm gonna go in there in a second. I hate that. I hate that. I hate real pictures and like Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. Ocean.
I
I'm
spent
afraid
a
of
lot
the,
of time
the
playing in
bottom of
Great
the
Uncle
ocean, but I
Walter's
love
room.
water.
I think my mom sometimes
Why is this
regretted
one
not
not
sealing
sealed
it
off?
up.
Okay, so she chose not to seal up Walter's room. Oh, that's the house. I thought this was a sunken ship for a second.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So in 2000, I got to read 20,000 Leagues. So you could just like traverse the house, like if you just like. Okay.
Turns out,
Nope, don't
my
close
mom
it.
was really
I
good at
wasn't paying
keeping
attention.
secrets.
I was really good at keeping secrets, so not good enough.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Why do you have a carriage up here?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton? Milton, that's kind of creepy.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
This is kind of scary. Oh, that's really pretty. I love stained glass. Jump rope. Or skipping rope,
But I had no
if you
idea
will.
what was behind that door.
I would be afraid if I were you.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
This looks like a grandma's room, but also like a child's. Yeah. Molly child. Is that a whistle? What is that? It's an owl. I like owls. Owls are quite sweet. I like them. Is that an ant farm? Oh, those ants probably haven't been fed in ages. I wish I could crouch. Oh my, can I crouch? I don't think I can crouch. Is that a... That's a net. That was a tennis racket. Poor starfish. Oh, those things. Molly,
I
37
got the
to
sense
47.
Edie had spent a lot of
Oh,
time
how
here
old's that? 10.
before my
That's
mom
10.
sealed the doors.
I remember bits and pieces from over a year ago. It's a good story. It is really, really good. I haven't played it in forever though. It's been like a bit. Oh. Molly Finch.
December 13th,
A
1947.
feather.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about
Why
what's
is
going to
my
happen.
handwriting worse than a 10-year-old?
It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
She
I
even
woke
skips
up and I was
lines.
starving.
Good on you, girl.
So I looked around for something to eat.
We're not gonna eat the hamster. Can we ask for like food, please? Guess not. Fish. No, we're not eating the fish. We're not eating the fish. Okay, hand that I didn't see. Oh, I'm so short. Maybe don't eat too.
I ate a lot of things
I ate?
that night.
Berries. Yummy.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Not the whole thing. I like toothpaste, but not that much. I think I could go a night without. Oh, do we have... Do I have it? Amogus? Gerbil
The
food. Oh,
gerbil food
that was the
dry, but
gerbil.
I didn't mind it.
Oh my goodness, I thought we would have to eat the gerbil. There's a glodfish. Oh, you say glodfish. A fictional 10-year-old. Playing tennis with the net. Glodfish. You see some toothpaste? You literally don't brush your teeth. Why would you eat toothpaste? You clean out your gerbil cage, you young lady.
Mom, can I come out now?
Imagine locking your kid's door.
It's late. Go to sleep.
What accent is that? It's not an American accent, I can tell you that.
Then I heard chirping outside my
Let's
window.
eat the glodfish. Can we eat the glodfish? Let's eat the glodfish. globfish?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Christopher. Oh, he's so cute. Hi, Christopher. Oh,
It was a barn
you're
swallow
scary.
going back to her nest.
Eat her.
I reached out for her.
You know, duh, she'd fly away from that. Sheesh.
And
Don't
suddenly,
eat the globfish.
I was a cat.
Good job. Good job, Ash. Cat. Ha. My cat was
I
like
tried to be
actually knocked
quiet,
on
but
my
the
door
bird was
last night.
really
It was
scared.
terrifying. I thought I was in trouble. Thought I had done something. Huh? Where am I jumping to? Oh, ladder. Haha. Check money full. Okay. Can we at least like knock down the frisbee or something? Somewhat? Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh. Post. Post. Up here? Perhaps. Come here. Let me get you.
I jumped and I almost got her.
But then, come on.
I could tell she
Why'd
was
you
getting
actually aim?
really tired.
Where am I going? Oh, apparently I missed. Go down.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I
Big
wouldn't
tree.
climb it anymore. All I cared
a
about
cat
was
now.
eating that mama bird.
Sweetheart.
I gobbled her up,
Oh, she's gonna fall.
and suddenly I
Don't
was
worry,
an
she's still
owl.
got 8 more lives.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I gotta hold it. Just scrape on the barn roof. Windmill, are we in the Netherlands?
Rabbits.
Grass. I can't see anything. Oh, I see it now. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, we're further ahead of the rabbit. Ah, gotcha.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up,
Sheesh.
and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off
I'm
to
afraid.
find something bigger.
Something bigger. I don't know. Alligator. I don't think we'll be finding any gators here. Maybe a Floridian, but definitely no actual gators.
A mama
Considering it
rabbit.
is snowing. I'll get you. I'll get you. Just slide. Whee!
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't
Don't
stop.
cry. Oh my goodness. Chill out, chat. Eat,
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think sharks live wherever this is. Oh, that is so realistic. This is why this is why I could never live near mountains or the ocean.
I
The
rolled off the
physics.
cliff and into the ocean.
The physics
Now,
kill me. Oh my
I was
goodness.
hungrier than ever.
I thought you called me fictional for a second. Like I was like, that is not correct. Why am I going for air? No, I don't need air. I'm a shark. No, sharks. Are sharks like dolphins? Fish. Are sharks like dolphins? Do sharks need to breathe down?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Right. They call me out.
I tore off her flipper, and it
You're a
tasted
great white.
really
You can
good.
handle that easily. Okay, where's the rest of her? A shark shot me able to smell blood or something. I see. Speedrun. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness, I can't. I need to check. Come on. I'm like right here. Where is the seal? What's the difference between a seal and a seal? Yeah. Catch the scent. Where? Oh. Right, detect.
I grabbed
Call
on
an
tight,
ambulance. Or not.
but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had
Hey.
changed.
Okay, yeah, I did finish. It took me so many, like, almost, like, actual, like, days of playing.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I don't think you're the monster. 'Cause didn't you get, like, fished up or something? Can we get a bucket pog?
I was big, but I moved
What
real
would you do
quiet.
with the drunk sailor? What would you do with the drunk sailor? What would you do with the drunken sailor? Eat him on his own deck. If we name it, we can't kill it. I have to. Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Open up, here comes a crazy train. Sailor lion. I think you're skipping the chorus there, bud. Belly with a rusty razor or lion. Bucket pog, bucket pog? Why are you so sad? Get the bird. Yes, here. Oh, back. Let me hear Squidward tentacles in there.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
I think it's
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I
Hi,
had to
Captain.
have, so I swam towards it.
Drunken sailor suck. Ooh,
I
slither.
slithered onto
Ah,
the sand,
pressing
and the good smell went into an old pipe.
sand. We're a lot smaller than I thought we were then. An old pipe. I thought we start with Barbara, but apparently not. Slither, slither. Nasty. That's nasty. Could you pick like a sink or something? Where am I going? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby.
I got
right
closer
round,
and closer.
Right round. Now tell me why this bathroom. Why does this place look familiar? Why does this bedroom look familiar? 10 reincarnations in 10 minutes? Yeah. She's going to eat her mom.
All my
my
stomach
crayon.
started growling.
Eat the crayons. Some taste good. All of them. How many?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long
Ooh,
time,
girl.
but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall
Why'd
asleep.
she wait.
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know
Stomp it.
I will be delicious.
Ooh. Shoot. Stop. It's Molly's room. Yeah, that's what I was. Okay. So how did she actually die?
I'm
though?
not sure if I believed all of that. but I'm sure Edie would have.
Edie seems pretty gullible. Are those cat ears? Was Molly a cat girl? Am I allowed to say that about a 10-year-old? Just reverse and eat it, yeah. Throw the scorpion at it. I thought that was in water for a second. I mean, you don't put those there. Oh. Tennis racket. Poosh. Babushka.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
That's obvious
Edie would
now.
have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Classic. Mum.
Though, when we adopted a stray
I
kitten,
hear cat and I see
she
cat.
was the one who named it Molly.
You want to get canceled over cat. How? There's nothing inherently, like, not safe for work about cat girls, right?
I spent
Right?
a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
I'm not saying that, though. I'm saying something else. Birds. Bird pog? Bird pog? That bird is dead. Nope, it's cardboard. Bird? Bird? Warpy. Oh, sweetheart. What other birds have plaques?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to
Louis.
memorialize him.
Oh,
Edie
that's
knit me a
really
new pair of
sweet.
gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Nice. So, where did these ones come from that we're wearing? Oh, that's so many handprints. So many on duck quackity. Quackity? Quackity in my stream? Oh my goodness, what? Quackity?
Her room was like a museum.
It's like a museum. Odin. Are we about to get into some Norse mythology here? Viewfinders! Oh my goodness,
For
I love
500
those.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Nor-
and misfortune.
Norwegian.
Odin Finch buries the latest
I
victims
love
of the
these
family
so
curse.
much. I have one
His
in real
wife
life. They're
Ingeborg
very, very
and their
cool.
newborn son.
DMCA.
Johan.
What's DMCA? The term viewfinder? Or the term Norway? Ingeborg.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly,
So that's where
step
Edie
ashore on their
comes
new
from.
home, Orcas Island.
Oh, so Molly would have been Edith's grandmother, because Edie is the great
Odin
grandmother.
Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Neat. Oh, quackity? Oh.
Whatever's wrong with this
You should have told me that faster then, so I can turn my music back up.
family,
This
it
is where
goes
tone
back a long
indicators come in
ways.
handy. What's that emote? I can't tell. Rock. Okay, that's Odin, married to Ingeborg. I hate that. I hate gnomes. I hate gnomes so much. That's sealed up. Oh, these chairs, you'd always get your hair stuck in if it was long. And, pills, oxygen, window, hats, stylish hat collection, my girl. Mole man.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
True world. That's a lot of takes.
I hadn't thought of myself
Road
as
trip?
Edith Jr. for a long,
20 hours in an old
long
van?
time.
But I got a text.
One summer,
Edie
they
won't
evacuated
go.
the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
When Edie told people
Isn't that
Sven was
supposed to,
killed
like-
by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh. She could have, but she didn't. Neato. You have a gnome I hate. Baby with Edie's. I hate, gnomes so much. Dragon kills Finch. Shark. Shark bog? Sven wasn't using. What is up with him and gnomes? Dragon kills Finch. Oh. Tragedy strikes Finch family?
Even in her 90s.
Baby.
Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Twisty handle. Oh, here's the carpeted bathroom. Carpet in the bathroom. Ah, yes. Perfect idea. That's gotta have so many, just like, germs. The germ blanket, if you will.
The only trace Grandpa
that
Sam's first
filthy
wife, Kay,
hammock
left on the house
between
was
two
the pink
connected oven
bathroom.
gloves. It must smell.
It was
you're
a
right.
pretty big trace.
Pretty big trace. Yeah. Maybe burn it? Oh, another one. Do I have to step on the toilet for this? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie. Also, they built this thing purposely with secret passages, and we're like, oh, these hallways could be easily sealed off to be
There's
secret.
a secret in this
Oh
bathroom.
no, they built the house, obviously.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Everything's in the last
It's
place
hidden
you
in this
look.
book.
Just don't break the pop-outs. You're gonna break the pop-outs! Oh my goodness. Calvin, what's going on here? Little science experiment, growing new finches, perhaps? Swing. I completely looked at that wrong. Get tiny. Okay. Milton. Poosh. I love wheelie chairs. I'm sitting in a wheelie chair right now. Should have bonked your head there. Buzz Lightyear? Oh, that looks very fun. Fort Sam. What's going on there? Can I get to the other side?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
To command center. Oh, I love when kids are interested in
I guess my
space.
grandpa
It's really
didn't like
cute.
history any more than my mom did.
Wonder where she gets it from. Augie from Wonder?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Swing!
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral,
I hate
we
mushrooms.
swore
I don't. I'm not
we'd never
fun-
be afraid
fond
again.
of eating
And he wasn't.
fungus.
I think Calvin
Fungi
always
bad,
wanted to fly.
not for mouth. No. Human consumption. I'm gonna kick that kid. I wanna kick the kid.
Ready? Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
I told him going around was impossible.
I'm so glad this is captioned.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh, is that why the swing is like looped around? Again, he's got better handwriting than I do.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
foot back. You hurt yourself.
And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
That was always everyone's childhood dream, was to go around the bar.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, sheesh. I have such an awful fear of heights. You're gonna fall and die. Like, hit your head. You're going to fall and hit your head.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Well, he sure did fly. That was unsettling. I almost flipped around the swing of my park yesterday. You gave him a broken foot when you killed him.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wait. What reference did I make? What reference did I make? I don't even remember. Call me Rambo because I don't
After the
remember
funeral,
anything.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I thought she said she ripped it off. I was like, oh jeez.
Mom said
It's a
Grandpa
lot for
Sam
an old
enlisted at 18
woman.
and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. Bookshelf. Oh, have you ever read The Very Hungry Caterpillar? Augie from Wonder. Oh, yeah, yeah. Good film. Good book, too. Pull, push. Oh, yeah, push up, not pull forward. I don't know what I thought. Pulling it was gonna do. Those books must be glued in then.
The passages
What's it
were a
put out on
pretty tight
bookshelf? I
fit.
can't read the books.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Let's open this up just for convenience sake. Eek! Milton! I love these Milton drawings.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Don't get back in. Oh, that was an accident. This could also be a good Hawaiian shirt. Step. Don't step on vinyls. It's mean. Ooh, a typewriter. Oh, a very old pizza. I think that's a pizza. No matter what, it's definitely, like, moldy. She definitely has some bad habits. Nobody, like, bothered to clean up? That is... Even my room isn't this bad. Oh my goodness. That is disgusting. Kevin.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's
Just
death,
starring Barbara
I'm surprised
Finch.
Edie saved this one.
10 cents, that's not bad.
Oh, Jack
Oh,
here,
Jack
with another
here.
ghastly tale inspired
Return the
by
page yet?
America's most unfortunate
I love comics, but
family.
this is...
I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbara Finch.
Well, it's not a surprise if oh, I guess it is a surprise. I hate
As a
surprises.
child star,
So
Barbara
much.
was famous for her scream. Now
What's
at
that one?
16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Henry and the
But in
Hendersons.
a lucky
That's what it's
break,
called. I've seen that
she'd been
movie
asked
so
to
many
perform
times.
her signature
It was good
scream
the
at
first
a
time
local
out, with the first like 4
convention
times I
for
watched
monster
it, and then
movie
I've
fans.
now
It
it's
was
been
just
completely
the
worn out
boost
for me.
her career needed.
Also, if you force me to watch a movie, I'm not going to like it.
Scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
That's arguably like
I think you
almost
just need the right
scarier.
motivation.
Her biggest fan, and current boyfriend, Rick.
Oh
was
yes,
about
'cause
to
dating fans is
demonstrate
always
when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's
Where'd it come from,
father,
though?
Sven.
Oh,
He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention
Wouldn't
comeback
Sven
was
have been, like,
canceled.
dead by now?
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island
Hoodlums.
tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Hoodlums. That sounds very British.
You're right!
Hoodlum. Like
Also,
wrong end.
I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in
You
the
can
music
say that
box.
again.
The secret
Can I
is
go
keep
faster?
winding and winding.
Thanks, babe. I'll be
Hate
back in a
music
sec.
boxes.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Ricky
So
Martin.
Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
That's the Living La Vida Loca guy, right? Ricky Martin.
She reached for the music box.
Oh,
And
other
as
way.
she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
It's kind of a dumb place to hide a key. It's not. That's a complete
Imagine the worst.
weapon. Or maybe Rick shouldn't go breaking his leg then. Score. It's like hitting things. Oh. Oh my goodness, I thought I saw something, like, actually.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Why am I actually anxious? That is terrifying. Get bent. That's actual blood from the table saw. I keep seeing things. Okay. Oh, that's not helping. Where am I meant to be going? No.
The old fridge
Nuts.
rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Break his nose.
Rick?
Stupid.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find
did
your
I?
scream.
Oh, you did.
I'm
I saw
not
it too.
scared, Rick. I'm
Yeah,
furious.
Death Note music ensues.
Then act
Watch the
furious.
same movie every
All
night.
I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb,
Does he need
did
that?
you see my other crutch?
And she was still
Nope.
holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Ultra White from that one
Okay,
prison
I'm
show,
coming
I
up.
think.
If this is a trick,
I'm making
Dead
references I don't
Walter.
understand. I'm like, hello? I just want to hit things. Oh! This isn't even a horror game. Why am I so anxious? This Walter? Yep.
Walter, are you there?
Walter, are you there? Of course, you whisper it like literally as lightly as
Walter
humanly
had
possible.
vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet
Language.
tall with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and
Oh.
windows and notify the police
Hello?
of any suspicious activity.
Hello?
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and... was speechless. He was quite
Oh yeah, it's like any
smashing,
sane human would be in that minute.
and he
These won't be any quick time events.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara.
Can you like
There's got to
not
be
walk
another way out
any
of here.
faster? Window? Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course the secret
She
passageways.
played her part beautifully.
Molly's room. It wasn't sealed off because Molly had just died.
Hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
Who hit him?
He wasn't moving.
Do you think he would have given
But
up
she
after like a
sensed
split
the
second?
story might not be over yet.
And then I get down there, he's not gonna be there. Ooh. Yep.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
You have to go get the door. Can I not grab these books real quick? Is that possible? Punch him in the spine.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
You don't.
It was coming from
Yeah, okay,
inside
so
the house.
kill him. How did the doorbell ringing come from inside the house?
Oh dear.
That's not possible.
The monsters
Happy Haunted
had come
Days.
to surprise her.
It's Haunted Days and Toyota sales event. Keep
It was
getting
a
pictures.
dream come true.
So creepy how they
Then
got
she
into her
saw
house.
what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but
Hors d'oeuvres.
I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl.
I feel like there's
She
a
had
dish
a
named
taste
Barbara,
for stardom.
but I might be
But
misremembering.
unfortunately, so did
And they
her
had a taste for her.
fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Like a baby.
He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ah, yes.
Now that's what I call
Because the ears
a
was
real
most sensible, not like a finger or
eerie
something.
tale.
Yeah, mark that down, the ones I didn't actually like that much. Bigfoot.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
She was definitely remembered. I would a comic book. Or like why
I guess
would,
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
like someone writing a comic book know the inside layout of the house. Why is it suddenly darker? Let's go down. Let's try the music box thing out. Because that seemed to be what it was telling me. Okay, I had to save for a second. I'm definitely going to cut it off at an hour and a half. If we go over, I'm saving it for tomorrow. Yes, music box. There we go. Da 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 da. Yeah, they had that mapped out. Sheesh. Like down to the bottle.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
You're not get a story for Sven. That way.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding
Check the
presents.
fridge for Barbara.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
That certainly isn't Barbara. Hello? Oh.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, that's so tight.
If there's a
I
pattern
hate
in all
that
these
so much.
stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. He led a long life, at least. Longer than 10 years. I'm not able to calculate it at the minute, but he lived a decent life.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh, I can feel it in my controller. I hate that so much.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Routine keeps me sane too, don't worry.
Having a schedule, living for today.
Walter. Is it Walter or...
I always
Leo
expected to be
Dorfman
dead
character's
tomorrow.
name?
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I don't know if you can hear that. That is my controller buzzing.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Man, I really want peaches. I don't like peaches. Peaches.
And then one day,
Yeah, I do hate
everything
small
just
rooms, I do hate big rooms. I can't pick one. They're both awful.
stopped.
It buzzed a little bit. That's fine.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a
I
week
could
now,
eat peaches
the
every
longest
single day
in
at the
30
same
years.
exact time.
I'm done waiting.
I didn't move that time.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Yeah. Gotta do something with your life. You can't anchor it up. If you don't do something with your life, you're not living, you're just alive.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and
Barbara
Calvin.
was murdered by her boyfriend. Calvin.
Maybe
Calvin though
this
just screwed
is
himself
all a
off
mistake.
doing that stupid.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if
I'm
it
not doing
kills
this,
me.
by the way. And it just might, knowing this family's luck.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all
Oh
of
no.
it, especially the food.
Train
I don't
tracks.
mind if I only have a year left,
Now someone tell me why.
or a
I
month,
get the eerie feeling that Rumford was
or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Just secretly in the basement. Like that, don't worry, I beat him. No, I am not in.
Walter died when I was
basement.
6.
I confirm
I can't
that.
believe my mom never told me he
Twitch,
was down
please.
here.
I'm fine. I'm not in the basement. Why is that a can opener?
I'm sure my
I don't
mom was trying to
remember him.
protect me.
From what? Know what happened to your family? Sheesh. Should live by forgive, forget, huh? I'll just jump down. Oh my goodness, I'm so terrified of heights.
Maybe she was
It is
afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Really bad. Kind of like Walter.
But if she never told me about an
Is it
uncle
Tomat?
under the house,
Tomat stop? It's the tomat stop.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Stop being. Stop. Nope.
I don't want to make
Tomat
the
stop would
same
be tomato
mistakes she
juice.
made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
The tomat? I can't remember. Oh. Buzz. Floating. Moment. 52 years old. Thank you. Train just gonna run me over. Moment was real.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
It's dark. Don't like that.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what
Maybe
happened
get
to
off the train
everyone
tracks.
else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we
Perhaps.
believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Oh yeah, there's no train coming this way anymore. Made it real, yeah. Walter. Oh, that's just Walter's thing. We just did Walter's thing. There's a kite.
I don't know if I should even be
Nope, it's a
writing
chair.
this.
Well, you've already started. Can't quit now.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
God, the solar lights.
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think
Step,
the
step,
people in
step,
these
step,
stories
step.
believed them, for what that's worth.
I'm sure Barbara definitely believed what happened. Yeah, everyone dies in impossible ways. Marrying into that family. I think I tried to use a calculator. Yeah, you just subtract 1952 from 2005. You'd get it, but I can't do that in my head. I can't do math.
And when you look at the house,
Excuse
that
whatever
history
accent
of
I've got on my
imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
They've gone mental. Any of it seems possible or is possible. Alright. This way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I mean, yeah. there's no
What kind of
reason to
family
be afraid
finishes
of it's
building
gonna
a
happen.
cemetery before starting the house?
Yours.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
Oh, the lights are so pretty over there.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, yeah.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Uh-oh.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Give me a second. Edie. Edie lived the longest, almost 100 years. $11, $10.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I think it's good to remember the past, but it doesn't want no
She
good
could
to
see
dwell
it
on it.
poking out of the water at low tide.
I just tried to walk off the edge. Can I adjust it to see better?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I don't think that's healthy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I
get
get,
that.
the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar. Oh, suffer the Finch family fates.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me
You're
thinks
stepping
this
on
is what she
the other
wanted all
side of my
along.
friends. I
For
don't
me to
even-
come back someday
2005's bigger.
and find everything out for myself.
I was reading the timeline. Oh, okay. Then 90 minutes, I'm cutting you guys off.
But looking back on it now,
Finally, some clean plates. Probably
if
shouldn't
she told
be,
me there
but
was going to be so much
to your left-hand
climbing,
side.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Sheesh, wait. Oh, you're gonna fall. You're going to fall, ma'am. That is not safe. Call it smart because it's not safe for work.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Kumar, what? 90 minutes is an hour and a half. We have about 20 more minutes before I decide, before I'm like going to take a breather and like sign out. Hello? I'm hitting the button. I'm not close enough for it to pop up.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh, clearly.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So Sam is the only one who actually went on to have children. From what I've gathered, Sam and Dawn, I'm assuming, is her mother. I have the family tree, I could just check it, but I guess Dawn's her mother. Oh man.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
I'm not gonna make the comment about the truck. What deserves a photograph here?
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Make the
Just
comment.
be careful.
I
The
don't remember
camera's
the
older than
comment.
you are.
Have her baby then go exploring.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
I was meant to get a picture of the bird, correct? That's really great.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
Nothing quite like being outside.
What am I looking for? Oh.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Dear. The
Before you
dude.
take the shot, let me get a picture.
Think of man, the dude, him. Did I just keep passing him? So grainy.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Uh-oh.
I'm proud of you,
And we
Dawn.
run him.
Always remember that, okay?
I am controlling him, which makes me just kind of want to spin him in circles.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn.
That's how it
Just focus on the
happens, isn't
camera.
it?
Try not to think about
Every sentence out of context is not good. What sentence? Ooh. Uh-oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
What sentence? Oh, Green Armor Man. Sealed up cat. There are people who mummify their cats in duct tape, which I just do not even want to understand. Step. I haven't heard Kaleidoscope by Lemon Demon yet. Is it any good? It's Lemon Demon, of course it's gonna be good, but like, is it good? You know. I've never heard anything about it.
After
like,
Sam
I
died,
don't hear anything about redesign.
my mom and
logo
Edie
either,
got
and
really
it
close.
slaps.
They'd both lost a lot.
Button. I mean, I think Edie lost the most. Was... Oh, was there a baby? Oh no, please. Oh no.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh
Oh
when he thought he was alone?
no.
Like something
I
funny
don't
was happening,
even want
but
to
only
joke
he could
about
see it.
that.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I think it was a baby. I'll throw it. Boing. I think you get an achievement for knocking
Hand
off
over,
the letters.
Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, I see where this is
Hello?
going. Because you just heard
Sam,
reads on
I
your
told
Lily
you I
yesterday.
don't want to talk right
I don't
now.
want to quote it. Quote it. Oh,
I wonder what he saw.
yeah,
What is
I have no
wrong?
depth perception. Oh my goodness. Get a G. Whack a T.
You reminded me so much
Wacky
of
with a
Cal,
Y.
lost in his imagination.
Shit.
Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy.
Whale. We're having a whale of a time. Come follow the channel. We have a whale of a time. Flip. Flip. I love frogs. Or letters. Going soap. Just soap? I'm waiting for the soap.
I know how silly it sounds.
Very high up. What a baby. Really babble.
That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us
no.
about the world he saw.
Oh no. Oh. Awful.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
That's awful.
About everything.
Oh no.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Oh no.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
Oh no.
Love, Sam.
Oh, 1 year. Oh, that's awful. Oh no. I hate that.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Give me a second.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Yeah, I need a second. Oh.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remember.
It's gonna wreck everything. Oh, there's some letters. There's some more.
When the time for
A lot
photos
up
came,
there.
Dad ordered him to come here, but Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind
I was never
picked up,
any good at
panicked
flying
geese appeared
kites.
and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, I become the storm.
The rain
Life
came
is
down in
strange
buckets then,
origins?
but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power, but all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Mm-hmm. That's very intelligent. Just ignore it. Oh, okay. Something hits him.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
I've been to the
until we
beach a
found
while.
you.
Don't the one down either. Our father made him come, of course. Yeah. I'm fine.
She never talked about it.
Yeah.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Name me Gus. Gus. It's sweet, I guess. Sheesh. Greg, be a baby. Oh, I'm so really sad. Go up.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, imagine that.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
But it's so nicely done up here.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about.
Oh.
But I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
At least she didn't, like, shove it on you.
She spent a summer building
India.
houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad,
Sanjay and
Sanjay.
Dawn. Where were Sanjay and Craig?
My mom moved to India a week after
I
graduation.
remember, like, one
and got a
episode
job
of it. I don't
teaching
think it
English.
ran for very long.
Lewis was born a year later.
I do remember it. It was born a year later. Oh.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Mint, thyme, and sage. Basil. This is very organized.
The house had to get a little bigger,
around
but
the doorways would
Edie
keep
was
out
used to
spiders
that.
and rats. Who was building it?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Fiction. I don't know why, but I have like a weird relationship with like homeschooling.
But it didn't last.
It always just feels wrong. You know? I don't know why, but I just always got bad.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton's a castle. She even sealed up this one. Sheesh. Castle. The door.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
How do I use it? What's a flip book? I don't have the patience to ever do one of these. Ooh, meta. Wonder what actually happened to him. What feels wrong?
I was
But they
full
just
when
moved to the
Milton
old. They wanted
disappeared.
to keep building exactly. Patience King. Oh yeah, for real. What show? I don't remember what show I brought up. I really like the music. The music is really, really good. I just go down. Okay.
Mom spent months searching for my
What did you say,
brother.
Buckaroo?
Then she sealed the doors.
What show? Oh, Sanjay and Craig. I just remembered.
I think Edie
I'm
was
the
happy to finally have another
opposite
painter in the
of
family.
patient. The painter in the family. Oh, he's very good. Out the window.
Whatever Milton had found in the
Right.
house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
That's just back where I was. Can I go further this way? No. No, I can't. Because heaven forbid you move a trash bag. Oh no, they're vases. Still. Nobody lives here anymore. Oh yes, these stairs are
Mom
perfectly
definitely blamed Edie,
suitable
but
for humans to
I
walk
think
on.
Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Mhm.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I think I have a guess or two as to what it could be. Oh, this is such a vibey room. Yeah, I'm right. I didn't even see this the first couple times I played. Huh. It's very, very vibey. I could live there. That would be really, really nice. 2 monitors and everything. Dawn Finch. So Dawn is her mother, yeah.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to
Okay,
seek
I'm
treatment
gonna run
for
a quick
substance
poll.
abuse.
Do we just finish this one?
Newly sober,
Okay.
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Alright. We're gonna do a quick poll. Do we just finish
He kept
this
working
level,
at the cannery.
this story, or do we finish the entire game tonight?
But he withdrew
Because
part
we're
of
getting
himself.
close, but I also am
In
pretty
our
sure we're
sessions, I
close
saw
to
the
the
same
end.
behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
Okay, so I'm using
He said he started small,
both joysticks.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way
Labyrinth.
about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Ooh.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Don't we all have like like story going on in our heads?
But he found something more.
Just like help deal with the mundane.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Okay, real quick. We finishing just this one? Nope, you guys gotta vote. 1 for finish the game, 2 for call it quits.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
call it quits after this death? Yeah. I call it after
So
this.
I let him go on.
A bit of the story, or are we just gonna go through the rest of the game? Because I'm pretty sure we're quite close to the end.
It seemed very promising at first.
There can't be many more.
He told me he'd made a new
We're
friend.
getting closer and closer to Edith. Your friend.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
It's like a god.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Oh, nice.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
And won.
And he won.
Imagine losing.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already
I
wandering.
was gonna say, imagine losing an election that you
It became a game.
you planned. But no, you need to pick. Because I'm indecisive.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on.
I too am chill with either.
New Louisville.
Okay, did you know Alexander the Great? Named
St.
like,
Louis.
I think 14 total cities after himself.
He
There were
started
so many
drifting away from our
Alexandrias.
reality.
This boat is very difficult to control.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Uh-oh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of
8
Louis
overtime?
kept sailing on.
I like
In
this one a
Louisburg,
lot.
he heard rumors of a
Okay, Handsome Queen. I picked the game earlier. Yeah, it was a vote. We're drifting towards
handsome queen.
Okay, we've already chosen Handsome Queen. Beautiful prince with the George not found.
The queen was on her own quest for
Oh, the queen could be evil.
sinister
In
serpents.
the best ways possible. This is so difficult to steer. Never let me behind the wheel of a boat.
He followed the sound of
I
her
can drive. Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
Guys, okay. I went to a Halloween party a while ago, and I was dressed as a harp. And I go in, and he's like, "Oh, what are you meant to be?" And I go, "I'm a harp." And he goes, "You're a bit small for a harp." And he called me a wire.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
That's beautiful. I like that.
Even then, his
East of the
logic
sun and
remained
west of the
sound.
moon. A liar. Oh, brother.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. but he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
My game blinked at the same time I did, and it freaked me out.
For someone who'd
My
never known
quality just
success in the real
decreased
world,
by
I think
a
it was
lot.
overwhelming.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
it
it
would
struck
be.
him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Tiny door. Now we're real Lewis.
He began to forget the world we know.
Found Lewis's locker. Would you be allowed to have, like...
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the
Do you want
cannery
a plate?
worker.
That's not a question. Why is that relevant? I did say that though. I thought, do you want a plate? That wasn't a question. But it most definitely was a question.
He began to
Oh,
despise the man with a royal contempt.
wait. Oh, we're not... Lewis. We're Lewis. Up.
I still thought I could save him.
Yeah, it's a bit late.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
I like the tunics a lot. I am Lewis.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Kind of like a cat. Yeah, I just live in my like intricately crafted daydream universe. That is all I know. It's not as nice as
His queen waited, holding his crown.
it's definitely there. Oh. I
There
see
was
where
only
this
one
is
thing
going.
left to do.
If the crown fits, wear it.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs.
This is
Finch, your son was a
confetti.
kind man who will be missed by all of us who
Don't
knew
wear the
him.
crown. I mean, you're still Lewis in the game, not. Oh. Okay.
My brother was really cool.
Yeah, I think
I wish
we
you
just
could have
have
met
Dawn
him.
left. Dawn and Edie. So I think let's just go ahead and finish it because we're already 10 minutes over.
He was so proud of being
India.
Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. This is so well made. Can I get down? Where do I go from here? Oh, is there a different window I should be going through? Perhaps. Perhaps the only other thing in this room was stairs. I thought this would be sealed up though.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yeah.
I wish we'd stayed.
Yeah.
But I understand why we left.
Mm-hmm. Brita filter. Where am I going? Where am I gonna be headed? Oh, that looks so safe. Oh, perhaps. You walk so slow in this.
My
game.
mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Kind of maddening. Everything. Disaster relief. Oh. Oh, that's amazing. Oh. No, I think it's only 2 people left. We already had 10 over, so we finished. I thought we said he was finished streaming. Yeah, we only have 2 people left, and we're only 10 minutes over already. We're only like 20 minutes over. We're already 20 minutes over, so we might as well just keep going. I went the wrong way.
What happened that night had been
Oh,
coming
those
for a
stairs
long
are
time.
banister. I would have fallen down.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
For a long time, maybe it should have come sooner. Heard.
But it had to end one way
So
or
many
another.
ladders.
All
I mean,
that's left now
I
is
think
to
it's
tell you
OSHA
about
compliant.
that last night.
Set of paints. That was a quill. Oh. For the electricity being shut off, there sure are a lot of lights.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue.
The adults are about to
I'm
argue.
sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith,
And
you're
you're
excused.
sticking around with Raid, you don't get to say in the matter. Oh yeah. I know that feeling. The adults.
the
are
power
having
had
a
been shut off that
conversation. We
morning,
should go.
but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Castle. We have a
We'll
castle.
have the nursing
We
home
don't put
send a
on
van
also.
for you in the morning.
We're also
Okay.
out of sugar, so. Sometimes a nursing home isn't the best option.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is
Let's go
about
with
what
occupation.
happened on the night you were born.
Because I can't read cursive.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it
Oh,
the
don't go
lowest
towards it, Ben.
tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
It means there's probably going to be a
No,
tsunami.
I've seen that house
Correct.
every day of my life.
Not out every day.
but I never thought I'd go back to it.
Think a bit faster.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Doesn't surprise me.
I got turned around.
With good reason.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing
If the seed
things.
disappears, do not go looking for it. Just general advice. Get as far away from it as you can.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
What did I say? I don't remember.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh. That's awful.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After
Yeah,
that, we
my
moved around a
great-grandma was,
lot.
like, clinging on by a couple of things. She's in assisted living at the minute, I'm pretty sure. Not a nurse.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
I loved in the thing where, like, with dandelions, you take a...
My mom didn't like to talk
bring up
about
to
it.
someone, they take a big breath. They take a big breath and shove it in their mouth.
But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Oh.
And then I was alone.
The last
Last
left
Finch
standing.
left alive.
Hey, predicted it.
Until I found out about you. I'm still
now
not
with
sure
the
what to tell
baby.
you about all this.
Someone tried doing that, but I stopped them. So
If we lived
never
forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Oh, I hate this.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Forgot how good this game was. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm gonna take a minute after we raid and just take a minute, you know.